Well, everyone, here it is. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, any percent on the SNES.
Yep.
SomeDDRnoob with the swaggin' Jigglypuff hat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's cold outside, too. So
Yeah, exactly.
might as well have it.
So long as you don't put us all to sleep, we're good.
Yep. All right.
All right.
So, did we have a donation instead of for the name? Because
for the
that's
name, let's
yeah.
see.
I think I submitted that before, but if it didn't get through, that's okay.
Let me check. No, we didn't have one up because Tiltify does not allow for custom options,
Oh, okay.
which
yeah.
is coming. It just wasn't released on time for this marathon. But in the future, we will have it.
All right, that's fine. That's fair. Okay. So, I'm just about ready to go here.
All right.
And
Let's reset the timer.
Yep. For the marathon name, I'll just name it NoReset. That's what I've been doing last night anyways.
That works.
Yep. And give it a space here. All right.
No space. Come
No
on,
space?
man.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
I see.
No
All
reset.
right.
No reset. No space. No problem. Oh yeah. Both.
There we go.
Both. Do it. Both.
All right. So, I'm pretty much ready to go here. So,
On your mark.
on my mark, so let me get a drink of water first.
Stay hydrated.
Mhm.
You've been on the stream for exactly 2 minutes. You should have drank 150 milliliters of water.
2.4 milliliters or whatever it is. All right. So, in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So,
Good luck
Final
on your run,
Fantasy
man.
Mystic. Thank you. I'm gonna need it, especially if I want to at least sub 2. I got close last night with floor 5, and that's like average luck. All right. So this is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. It came out, I think, 1993 as one of the more introduction to RPGs kind of style. It's very friendly to anyone who wants to start out with RPGs. And as for Speedrun, it's also a very, very good introduction to RPGs because RPG speedruns, because it's very short as well, like around a 2-hour length, and it's not very like intensive in terms of skill. It's more intensive in terms of RNG, but that's to be expected in a lot of RPGs as well. All right, so this behemoth. We didn't get critical hit. We didn't get a critical hit either, so that's fine. So 4 hits, and he's down. I've lost like a lot of runs to this guy. Well, and it's only the tutorial fight, and you can lose the tutorial fight. That's pretty great. Here we are in the level forest, another introduction area where you're introduced to jump. Well, your second introduction to jump. Get a key item, the tree weather, which you're going to need because this forest is apparently suffering from a serious case of advanced aging. So now we talk to this girl named Kaylee, who is a nature girl with an axe. There's her axe. And we're taking her with us after she sees this tree weather. But before we go on to level 4, so we need to grab some gear. Well, let's go here. Avoid these old people. They're actually not old. They were affected by the aging as well. So it's not just the trees, but the people were also affected. Except for those two, for whatever reason. So we got Cure, and jumped over this old guy. So Cure is what we're gonna need for pretty much the entire game, especially on the final boss. All right, let's hit the level 4s. So there's 2 settings you can do for the HP display. There's scale here, and then there's figure, which is the numbers. I don't really like to go to the menu and change my HP showing to figures, mostly because I'm lazy. So there you have it. That's why I just stick to scale for the entirety of my Mystic Quest career. And I don't think I've had any issues with it. Actually, I switched to auto. it just shows manual because I switched to auto way too quickly. Yeah, you see? Yeah, that happens sometimes, but rarely. But you do hear the audio that you switch your partner control, oh, nice miss, to nice double miss. Oh, Mystic Quest is already treating me well, and I'm dead. Nice miss again.
Double miss.
The double miss. Yeah, this is about the typical level 4 experience for me, the speedrunner. Because Kaylee does a 74% accuracy in the level 4s compared to her second counterpart, which is like a 90% accuracy, so she'll miss quite often. So we got the culprit of level 4's thing, is this guy, the Minotaur. But with Life, the white spell, oh, it missed!
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. So, Life in this game does the opposite of what you think it does. So, if Life in the normal RPGs like Final Fantasy III, for example, if you use a Phoenix down or cast Life on a zombie, it'll kill it. But it's reversed in this game. So, it will kill pretty much anything that's not undead in this game. And the Minotaur is also susceptible to instant one-shot from the Life. That's why we were able to kill it that way. So yeah, you got a taste of how much accuracy really, really sucks, especially in the early game for Mystic Quest. So here we are, our second member, party member, Trista, because Kaylee went back and had to return to the village. So Tristan is a ninja. He's a treasure hunter by trade. And so we're going to the bone dungeon to get the elixir to cure all the issues that the advanced aging has caused for the entire village and the forest. And we're gonna get our next weapon here. Oh, we got our axe just now from Kaylee. That will be an effective weapon against a few enemies. We're going to use that upcoming in the first fight in this dungeon. And we also get bombs, but we're going to use bombs for the majority of the encounters in the early game. Let's go with the top worm. So any of the worms you fight here, we're not going to use the axe, so it's okay. Any of the worms you fight here will be fine, like you'll take the same amount of steps anyways. This fight can be tricky because the skeletons can outspeed your main character at level 2. And if you're level free, you're never gonna get outsped by the skeleton. So that's... oh. Well, you don't want to fight triples at the bone dungeon. You're just gonna waste time. And you'll most likely lose HP this way. Oh my god, I'm getting so many triples.
It's actually faster to run away and start the fight over than trying to fight these guys.
Yeah, the risk for fighting these guys, the triples, is way too great. Mostly because you're limited to Benjamin's cures. That's the name of the main character, by the way, the default name, which is not anywhere in the official game except the manual. So the manual name is the official name for this guy. This guy's also tricky because Gorgons can outspeed Benjamin, and it gets annoying. So I got lucky and only got the one guy. Oh, nice miss. Yeah, you're gonna see quite a lot of misses. But so far, this hasn't been a completely terrible bone dungeon, aside from that, the triple experience. So these guys here, I think this is the only formation that you can auto in. So if you get a single Minotaur zombie, it's faster to have Tristan defend Benjamin here because the bombs can one-shot the single Minotaur zombie. Oh yeah, you're also going to see a recurring theme in the dungeons, is that you're going to see normal enemy types of the bosses you've encountered earlier. So the Behemoth and the Minotaur got reskinned, as you've seen earlier. So we fight a few of these guys. So let's grab our most important item in the game, the seeds. which will recharge your spell charges, because this game is on a spell charge system, much like the very original Final Fantasy 1 to 3 games on the NES, where they had spell charges. And we're going to be using a glitch that will duplicate your seeds should I get a triple enemy encounter in the next fight. And for my route, I will do that trick 3 times because I do not grab the Quake spell. Alright, we're not going to duplicate any seeds for the boat dungeon. That's fine. We have many opportunities in the next few dungeons to duplicate our seeds. So
it's also worth pointing out that the glitch you're talking about is also the reason why you're picking up these items in this order.
Oh yes, it's very important that we pick up consumable items in a specific order. So we pick up seeds first, and then cure potions, and then refreshers, and then heal potion. So this is our first guy. Ooh, nice critical hit. Flameless Rex. This guy is the bane of the early... Uh-oh, that's not good. Alright, that's fine. So, a crit and a miss. I don't think I casted a cure yet. I don't remember ever seeing that. Anyways. Oh, nice. Another crit. So, you want to see crits with Tristram, while Cure does what you expect it to. Life doesn't. So, Cure is our main source of damage if Tristram doesn't crit. And that doesn't happen very often. So getting 2 crits is incredible at this point. Alright. So...
What you don't want from this boss is either Quake or him focusing on Benjamin.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. I'm still alive for that. Yeah, that's good.
You're just getting rid of all the bad RNG right at the beginning.
Maybe. Well, Tristram is going to revive him. So that's a good that he went first with Rebirth there. Alright, next turn he's probably gonna die. Yeah, I think he's dying if Benjamin doesn't miss, which you've seen a few times because white magic can miss. That's the one thing about some of the magic in this game. Only white magic can miss, and it takes the caster's accuracy into account when you're casting spells. So you have 4 spells of each type. There's white magic, black magic, and wizard magic. So we're going to be using white magic as an offensive tool for pretty much the mid-game to late game as well. So we beat the guy, we restored the earth crystal, and very important is that we grab the sand coin. If we didn't grab that, you'd have to redo the entire dungeon if you end up going to the focus tower, which is our next destination. So here I'm going to be doing a little bit of fast movement, and hopefully I get the next part down, which is one of the harder movements in the entire game.
Yeah, I can confirm. I never managed to do this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That part is the hardest movement tech in the game, should you not go for the late game shield. I mean, there is an optimal way to get the late game shield, but it's also much harder. And I don't grab that shield whenever I do runs of this game, but it's a good idea if you're just starting out with this game, with doing runs of this game. So we've got a pretty good community on Discord, and there's a lot of active runners on this game if you look at the Speedrun.com page for this game. And in questing for Glory 2 over at twitch.tv/RPG Limit Break, we just had the Mystic Quest race between, I think it was Voltus, the RPG chick, and I think someone, yeah, my apologies for getting the third racer, but yeah, that was a pretty good race. I think Pazuzu just wrecked them all because I tuned in at the end of that race. So maybe we'll see this run just go just as bad, but we'll see about that. So
We're
yeah.
just gonna pray for a 6th floor Pazuzu.
Oh yeah, that's the hope at this point. But if we rely on it too much, yeah, we're just gonna get bitten by floor 2 every time. So with the Earth Crystal restored, Forester is all green again, and youth has restored to the majority of the villagers, except for one old guy who is actually old anyways. So we gave the elixir to Kaylee, and she'll recover soon. So let's go here to the focus tower. So we talked to this guy, the old guy, but not really. We don't need to talk to him. We only talked to him in the very beginning of the game. So we need to replenish our bombs as well, so that's why I'm grabbing a few bomb chests. And we're on our way to our next world. You can guess which element this is.
This brown box is gonna be your main source of explosives.
Oh yes. These bound boxes here, these two, like, they're very close by, and you may as well grab them. But some of these bomb boxes, they won't contain bombs if your ally has consumable ammo as a weapon. So you saw Tristan had the shurikens. Phoebe will also have a consumable weapon soon because we're going to be grabbing the claw that she has right now. So this town, oh my god, this guy. All right, we didn't have to jump. So jumping in this game, as cool as it is, it actually wastes a frame, like per jump. And it does add up if you do a lot of jumping. So we try to avoid, or I try to avoid jumping unnecessarily when you could just walk for the same speed. Alright, so Phoebe is pretty powerful at this point. She has fire as a black spell charge, spell, and the thunder as the wizard spell. And those two are pretty powerful because they can pretty much one-shot a lot of enemies in here. Alright, so what you want to see is the same type of enemy per formation. If there's more than one type of enemy, Phoebe will not use fire on all of them on auto, which is kind of annoying. Actually, for this encounter, this is where I'm going to dupe my seeds. So you have to have your partner on manual, and you have to use the seed with Benjamin, back out, and then run away. He'll add a seed to your inventory. So this is good. You want the double worms anyway. Let's see. Thunder. So if you grab Quake, you would use Quake with Benjamin here because that would have one-shot these guys. But I like to use Thunder here. Mostly because I like Thunder. I think it's faster. Like, I routed it out a few things, and I've pretty much confirmed Claude's findings that if you dupe an extra seed, go the 6th seed route, and use Thunders, it saves around 5 seconds. And I think that's good enough for me to skip Quake altogether. We got our friend, the Toad. So I only need to dupe seeds 3 times, and that was the 3rd time. So that's fine. So this guy... that's not good. I'm supposed to have used fire. That's fine. Let's see. I think I'll be okay. Nice strike first. If anything, I can just do the seed, and it'll just even out.
Yeah, because you basically need to count your spell charges.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dungeon.
Let's see. I think I'll stick to what I've been doing before. Might as well. I'm gonna have one less thunder for the... What was the guy again? Crab. But I think that's a good decision. Alright, so let's keep going. Thunder. And hope. Yes, nice. Because the centaurs here can do riddle, which causes confusion status. And confusion status on both of your guys is not good. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use a seed after this.
Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the good thing about confusion is that they're always going to target Phoebe first, right?
Not always. Like, well, for the first one, yes, I guess, but not for the second one. That can hit Benjamin. So you might see it right now. But Benjamin outsped the Centaur, so we're not going to see it. Hopefully. But there's still a lot more to go. So getting a lot of mixed formations here, which isn't the best, but it's Mystic Quest. It'll give you what you want, whenever you want, whenever it feels like it. So, pretty good here. The reason why I don't want to fight the Edgehog in the first worm encounter is that it can outspeed Benjamin, and it can do quite a bit of damage. I'm not going to heal Phoebe because, yeah, it's not enough HP to warrant a heal, especially for Squidite. All right, so gotta thunder these guys, and I hope I don't miss. Oh, nice crit. Not necessary, but sure. But yeah, I tend to use axe attacks over bomb because axe ends up being faster. That's why I use it.
Yeah, you save a few frames on the animation.
Oh yeah. But the caveat is you can miss, but I think it's worth risk worth taking.
Well, it's the same with life and exit.
Yep.
They're faster, but they can miss.
Yeah. Let's hope I hit this guy. Yes, that's good. So I'm gonna have to seed up here. That's fine. And got the final Centaurs. So hopefully, nice. I outsped all the Centaurs. That's very good. So we're gonna go into Squidite, our friend.
Shout out to that music.
Oh yeah, the boss music. You guys heard it in Glamorous, and now you get to hear it again here. You might hear it a lot and for a long time, depending on how trolly the bosses end up being. So there's two strategies you can end up doing for Squidite. There's consistent damage with Thunder, and there's a chance for critical hits like this from Phoebe by using physical attacks. I end up using physicals because I like to save on my Thunders for the upcoming area. Plus this guy is close to dying anyways, so that's fine. Nice crit. And it's dead. Nice. That was a pretty good Squidite. Not a bad Winter Cave after all of that. So I'm content with that. So here I'm going to be doing a little bit of managing with my weapons and Phoebe's AI and everything, because we're going to have to exit out of the dungeon. And I'm also setting up my next, how I want the next battle to go. So I need to claw here to exit out.
I always felt like the longest part of this run was going out of the ice pyramid.
Oh yeah. Nah, I think I'll disagree with you there. I think the tree is much longer just because it's a tree. But at least you have exit.
Oh yeah, the tree is the most boring part, but the longest part for me was going out of the ice pyramid simply because there's nothing else to do than walking.
Yeah, but at least it's walking. It's like a nice little break. Plus after the animations and a crystal being restored. All right, switch to the axe. So we did grab the leap across, right? Yeah, I did. So that would have been bad if we didn't grab it. But at least we still have Phoebe. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
you grabbed it.
Yeah, that's good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have warped here. It's very easy to forget to grab a key item, especially after a boss. It's kind of brutal. And especially if you want to fight, well, not fight, get the river coin. You forget the river coin, and you have to go grab it again. Do the ice pyramid with Benjamin alone. Yeah, you're pretty much better off resetting. So hopefully that doesn't happen at all.
The only actual key item you don't need to grab after a boss is the sky key after Pazuzu.
Oh yeah, because you'll have the sky key in your inventory already by that point. With a trick that's going to be coming up in about 15 minutes, I want to say. Not 15. More like 20 minutes. Anyways, so this is the Falls Basin, a very mazy, very puzzly part, which is pretty good. But there's also an exploit. Well, not an exploit, but there's like a shortcut to the puzzle that we're going to be taking advantage of. So the developers had a solution in mind, but since we have the free blocks here, we're going to do a shortcut that the developers didn't have in mind, but it all works the same. So here, I set up auto here. So Phoebe will kill the desert tags in 1 round. Oh, this is good.
Yeah, no lags.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're level 8 too. Sometimes you can be level 7 for the upcoming boss, and that's not fun. And yeah, level 7 for that boss is kind of a struggle. So we've got one more encounter here. Let's see if we have a hag. So we do have a hag, that's fine. So multi-cast Thunder here and attack. We didn't miss, that's good. So this is the solution that we're gonna take for the speedrun. So move these blocks to exactly these positions here. All right, 1, 2. I had to count my steps this time so I don't mess up and push the block in a corner where it couldn't push it out of. That's happened to me in a race before, and that was pretty good because I had to exit and reset the entire dungeon and refight a few enemies. So that can happen if you mess up the puzzles. But here we have the snow crab here. Snow crab, pretty delicious, but not in this game. This game snow crab is mean. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna use the seed here because I only have 1 thunder left. So yeah, if Benjamin dies while using the seed, it'll actually add a seed to your inventory because your guy didn't use the seed in time. So that's a pretty neat, nifty thing that could happen. So you can get infinite seeds in this battle this way. Alright, if you focus on him, that's fine, because I actually used Axe because Snow Crab is weak to Axe, and Axe actually does a pretty good amount of damage. So I'm going to use a few thunders here. Ooh.
Yeah, the main reason why you don't want a boss to focus on Benjamin is because you're just wasting time while your partner is healing him.
Oh yeah, uh-oh. In this case, I'm fine because, well, that's all the crab is doing. The crab is not doing what he's known to do, which is use stare. And stare causes confusion. And that's not fun. That's not bad at all for a crab, even though it's kind of slow. So we get a bomb upgrade from Phoebe after that for our efforts. And we also grab the heal spell, which cures status ailments in battle and outside of battle. So here we are in the Ice Pyramid, another very mazy part of the game. And I'm going to be grabbing the next consumable item here, refreshers, and heal. I should have healed Benjamin to full. That's okay. Let's see. We have the upcoming formations. I need to see how many Thunder Spell charges I have first. Guess we're not going to see it because there's free Lamias here. That's okay.
Also, for those who might be wondering, the reason why you don't see the enemies on the world map in this dungeon is because you actually need a key item in order to see them, but you just skip this.
Yeah, it's actually like very, very close by. You fight like 2 formations on the right side of this floor and open a red chest and you'll get it. So we're not seeing any thunder charges here. So I'm gonna go into my menu and check. I think I have 3. I mean, one more left. Okay, it's good. Okay. Oh yeah, because I used that many thunders. That's fine. So I can use cure potions to heal, and I've done that before. It's pretty good. So we've got the mages here, they can come with a Lamia. That's why I wanted to check my Thunder charges, because if their Lamia showed up here, I would have used Thunder. And this formation is always triple Lamia, so I'm gonna use my seed right after. Here? Yeah, might as well use a Cure Potion while I'm at it. But yeah, we're going to be doing some healing for the most part, because there are some formations where you're going to take damage no matter what. So no Lamia so far. So that's pretty good. That means I can afford to spare free Thunders for some of the formations, make it a little faster. All right, here we've got a Sphinx. That can also cause confusion. And it's going to be a problem later because there's going to be formations with 3 enemies and 2 of them will be Sphinxes. That can get annoying, especially if they riddle, because they do the same thing that the Centaurs did, which is riddle. So, a lot of formations here, pretty standard. Like the Hags are going to be like trivial. And these ones, you'll take damage no matter what in this formation, because there's no good method to actually one-round it. Like, I don't think it's actually possible to one-round it. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. We'll use fire. Well, I'm going to have to heal Cure Benjamin for sure. I tend to use Benjamin's Cure more often than partner Cure, just because it takes so much effort to go to the other partner's Cure and use it. That's why I don't tend to use it. So yeah, you normally bomb the squid guys, but since I have spare Thunders, I use Thunder, and that does the same trick. Plus, it's a little faster. So in this formation, you can get a single crab or a crab with a squid guy, and you attack. And sometimes you get a critical hit, sometimes you don't. You kind of don't want the critical hits because it's a little slower, but you take what you get. Because you have to sit through 2 death animations compared to 1. Even though the single death animation is faster than the multi-death, you still don't want to see 2 single death animations over 1 multi death animation. Like, you might have noticed it when we finish encounters that enemies take longer to dissolve out if they die all at once compared to 1 at a time. So yeah, these guys here, they can be annoying. That's fine. Fire? Yeah. So you can either use fire, use thunder, or use Benjamin's bombs, unless the mage heals or cures himself, which can happen. I don't know if it happened yet, but it's possible. All right, that's the last thunder I'm going to use, because I want to save 2 thunders for a few formations. That's towards the later half of the Ice Pyramid. So here we have a single crab. Goes down 1 bomb. So this formation and the next are very important. If I level up, that means I have a good chance of reaching level 11 at the end of before the boss. Let's see. If I get level 10 in the next formation, then it's a smaller chance to go to level 11. It's unlikely, though. Depends on the amount of double enemy formations I get. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good. That's not good. Alright, fire. I'm gonna have to cure Benjamin. Alright, level 10, which I think is pretty good at this point. But we're gonna need to see triples in every formation from here on out in order to get a chance to get level 11. Actually, I can afford to have 2 of the formations be double enemies. We'll see. This one's always triple, though. Sometimes the mages can outspeed Benjamin if he's level 9, but we didn't get that. But that doesn't happen often, but it's very annoying whenever that does happen.
Especially if they cure themselves.
Oh yeah, yeah. But at least you can clean them up pretty easily because Phoebe can one-shot them after with fire. All right, this is where I saved a Thunder Spell charge for. For these guys, Double Sphinx and a Beholder. And Riddle, okay. So that's good. So the second Riddle didn't hit our main guy, which is good. We need to fall down here to grab a few items. Our last consumable, the heal potions. And let's see, should I grab these things? I might grab the opposite select, Cure Potions, because I might end up using Cure Potions eventually. They're right here. Like, there's another Cure Potion chest next to Kaylee in her house, but it's, yeah, I don't like grabbing them because you don't know if you're gonna need them at that point. So the nice thing about the Cure Potions in this area is you grab them as you need them. Sometimes you don't need to grab them all. So here we have the Noble Armor, which gives water protection. And that's going to be very, very important for the upcoming boss here.
Yeah, the Ice Golem is a nightmare if you don't get this armor.
Oh yeah, especially since if you're trying to make a save file for Phoebe too, because your partner will not have any of that water protection. So your partner, in this game, will have resistances of the partner character of the file you loaded last, I believe. So we have an endgame Phoebe because, well, spoiler, she's the endgame character here. Anyways, so let's see if this works. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna grab the Cure Potions. I think I'm still alive. Yeah, that's fine. You get to hear more of the music, which is good. So I'm gonna do a full heal of main character. Oh, and speed up, because she needs the spell charges.
Sadly, one of the best songs in the game is the final boss music, and we're not gonna hear it for long.
Depends. Like, I could die to the guy. That's happened before.
Yeah, I guess you could.
In my PvP, I died to the final boss, so it's known to happen. And my run last night, it went longer than expected, but it didn't die. Yeah, music in this game is fantastic. Like, music is one of the things you'll enjoy in RPGs, especially for this one. So we have a dead hag here.
I was going to say especially Final Fantasy games.
Oh yeah, especially Final Fantasy games because they are top-notch. Like, you can't go wrong with the music in, I'd say, any Final Fantasy game, in my opinion. All right, so we've got the Knight Sword, which does give a nice speed boost. We'll be taking advantage of that in the next few dungeons, but here, not so much, because we're still using the bomb as our main source of damage for the main character. All right, so we need to switch to, the bombs, yeah, because we have these guys again.
And at that point, you can just go wild with your thunder charges because you're not gonna use thunder against the boss.
Yeah, and it's only if you run out of fires, which is very unlikely. And you have 10 fire charges to work with for the boss. And even then, thunder does respectable damage as well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, this is not... that's fine. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's fire. I think that's not enough. Is it? No, it's not enough.
And this is why Sphinxes are annoying.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. I am going to use partner here. Oh, I'm level 11. That's good. All right, that's a nice consolation. So level 11 will make the Ice Golem a bit easier, especially for the late rounds for Ice Golem. Let's hope I don't fall here. I don't think I've fallen here yet in a run, but not today.
I can tell you I did.
I can tell it's not fun. I think you have to fight a guy as well. But yeah, just one extra guy. Actually, I don't think you need to. Yeah, you don't need to. Anyways, Ice Globe. Well, I'm gonna have to heal with Phoebe. Yeah, I'm gonna mix up Cure and Heal, even though they are distinct things in this game.
So basically, when everything goes well, you can deal about 1,000 damage per round.
Yep,
This
with
boss
bomb.
got like 6.5 thousand HP.
Oh yeah. And we're at this point where he can use a move to drain HP. That one right there. That one is very, very annoying. I'm gonna risk using auto, yeah. Phoebe's not at half HP. That's fine. I'm playing a little risky here because, oh, all right.
Oh, you're
Let's hope he doesn't outspeed everyone. All right, that's good. He should be dead. So long as he does not do critical hits, and that's known to happen too.
Yeah, basically it's gonna be the same for every boss in the run. If your partner die, the game, you're pretty much game over.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it for Sally Skull. And it's not bad. Not a bad fight.
Well, the reason why you're game over if your partner dies is because you're not gonna get life spell.
Oh yeah, and you don't get life until the fire area, and you'll see why we don't have life eventually. But yeah, I think it's better that you see why we skip the fire area for yourself. So we got the river coin, thankfully.
Very important that you take a step right before falling down.
Yeah, otherwise you'll end up in the left part of that area there, and you have to remember which enemy you fought when you escape from that left section. So that can be something that you don't keep in the back of your mind, but that doesn't happen very often.
And even if you do remember, you still have to walk around.
Oh yeah, you still have to walk around. So walk around and jump around. So yeah, that's the walk back, which I don't think is too bad. We have enough bombs too, because you'll need 10 bombs for the upcoming area. Plus we're level 11. That's very good.
And this is going to be another example of, well, another place where you're going to just run away if you don't get the
right formation
you want.
Yep. So there's two formations we're going to be fighting a battlefield. So yeah, in the overworld, there are a few battlefields where you clear them all, you'll get a reward. And we will be doing one of those battlefields because the reward is just too great to pass up. And that reward is the exit spell. And that exit spell does what you think it does. When you cast it, you'll leave a dungeon and return to the overworld map. You can accidentally cast exit a few times. What? Where am I going? I swear I wasn't pressing right. All right. Detour over.
The exit spell does what you think it does, but it also does something else.
In battle, yeah. And you'll be seeing quite a lot of exit in the run. So here, this battlefield, we want this single banquet formation. This formation you don't want to see because, yeah, these guys will almost always go first. Since you're level 11, you'll have a higher chance of not being ambushed by these guys, so you can instantly run away. But yeah, you want to see single banquets in this battlefield because you can one-shot them. And another reason why you don't want to fight the Sphinxes is they can confuse you with riddle. And that's not fun.
Place your bets. How many Sphinxes are we going to run into?
Well, we've got one so far. So whoever bet is 0, well, too bad.
I'm going to say 3.
3 sounds about right. Let's see. Oh, we got 2.
And the thing is, you can go through the first 9 fights without seeing one, and you can still run into like 5 in a row.
Oh yeah, that's happened a few times, especially to me, because I've had 1 formation left, and it ends up being Sphinx for like 7 times in a row. But there's 3, I think the average for me is like, I want to say 4 to 5. Because I don't know the exact odds behind getting the single squid versus the Sphinx. I think it's like 70% single Sphinx, 30%, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, what did I do? All right, that was a mistake. That's the first time I've done that.
You're at 3 right now, so if you run into a Sphinx at the final fight, I was right.
Yeah. Yeah, I ran away from an encounter. That was a mistake. One more. Did we get more? Nope, no more. So you were right. 3 Sphinxes it is. So we got to exit here. I don't need to heal because the worst case scenario, which is a critical hit from the next guy, won't kill me. So I think I should be safe. So here we are at Focus Tower. We need to do a small little puzzle here. And that's about it. And now we exit. We will use the exit spell like a lot because it saves a lot of time with backtracking. So the time to get exit is well worth the investment because you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking.
Yeah, and going through this battlefield is like, what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
And we're about to know why you pick up the items in a specific order.
Oh yeah. Because we're gonna go to the fire area. So, fire area is pretty good. They're affected by earthquakes. Well, you saw the ice area is affected, well, by ice. Everything was frozen solid. And now it's free of ice. It's green again. So yeah, this area is affected by earthquakes. I can't imagine ever living in a zone like where there's constant earthquakes. So yeah, we're gonna try to solve their problems, or will we? So we just underflowed the number of seeds. And we bought enough cure potions to write items in our inventory. Well, say goodbye to the fire area. We're gonna leave the earthquakes as it is. So, too bad. Bye-bye. So what just happened is we underflowed the seeds because I think it's an unsigned integer because or something like that. Like it goes from 0 to 255. So you have 255 seeds in your inventory. So that's not the only thing it does. It also does weird things to your inventory. And you value a specific amount of cure potions, which is 19. You'll write in a few key items in your inventory. So we wrote in the fire coin, the sky coin, and the Mobius crest. And those are very important items for us because it allows us to go to the end of the game. And we just materialized a partner who just fell down.
Shout out to Ruben. He's gonna be missed.
He'll be missed. So, pretty good that we didn't die. So the mummy here can petrify you. And also give you a critical hit with his neck choke. But no critical hits. We're good. Switch axe here. Hey, it's Tristram again. So, yeah, this is their second stint with Tristram. And we're going to be relying on him for the next part, which is coming up. So, Alive Forest. So, Forest here is not very fun with Tristram because he doesn't deal well with the mummies. And if you leave him on auto here, he'll attack the mummies, which is pretty bad. He can one-shot the ghosts. So our hope is that we exit this guy. But sometimes he can do a critical hit on this guy. No, not today. And kill a guy. But it's not going to happen today. That's fine.
Basically, what you don't want to see as long as Tristram is with you is 3 mummies.
Oh yeah, you run away from the free mummy encounter. And you always want to prioritize exiting the mummy. Like whenever you see them. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, this can happen sometimes with ghost enemies in this game, is that they can duplicate themselves. Nice crit. Yeah, that doesn't happen often. Like, This guy and the ninjas, they can duplicate themselves. So
Also, it's worth pointing out that if you use exit on an enemy, you don't get any experience for this
yeah,
particular enemy.
if you noticed from the mummy fight, we didn't get anything, any experience or gold from that. So that's what happens when you use exit on these guys. So all triple enemy formations, that's not so good. Like, you can get double enemy formation. Uh-oh, that's not good. I'm gonna do this. Because Tristram got power drained, so he doesn't have enough power to one-shot the Spectres. So that's why I elected to use a physical attack, Benjamin there. What you can also do is use your refreshers to restore Tristram's power to full. And that's an actual practical use of a refresher that you'll never see even casually, because you'll never use refreshers. They'll just clog up your consumables and sit there forever. Because what refreshers do is restore stats that were drained in battle. And only in battle. You can't use them outside of battle. Oh, the strike first! That's amazing. Oh my god. Alright, I'm also out of exits, but it's fine. It's fine. I think I'm alive. Yes. Ooh, that was really good formation. So, what we got was the arrow spell. So arrow is going to be a very, very useful spell for Benjamin, because we're going to transition to the point where spells will be his main source of damage, and arrow is the beginning of that. We're also going to grab a few bombs, because we're going to need to use bombs as well. And we're going to be also grabbing a new weapon shortly, the Dragon Claw. That's going to be also another source of damage for Benjamin. So all of that will be pretty much setting up Benjamin as another damage dealer at this point. All right, so we have to go down here. So what you can do is like jump from the opposite side of the stairs and jump onto the stairs tile. That is actually used as a little nifty way to make floor 2 a little faster, because you can skip 2 of the Beholder formations. Yeah, that's not very well known, but that can happen if you're jumping to a stairs tile and you can't like walk in front of the tile before it. It's a little nifty trick. But you can do it in this part.
I got a question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I usually wait until I get Kaylee back before going to pick up the arrow spell.
Oh yeah.
Am I doing this round?
Well, we already got arrow, so with Trista. That's what I did just now. But
no, but I mean, is it faster with Trista or?
I think it's faster because like I like physical attacks better. That's the thing. Like, if you use Kaylee for that, you'll get the experience because you're using arrow with Kaylee and killing all the enemies. With the Tristram route, I use exit, but I don't get the experience behind it. So that's like a drawback. But I'm always used to doing the getting arrow with Tristram. So yeah, that's both sides of the Tristram versus Kaylee thing with getting arrow. A lot of people will do Kaylee, and I don't blame them because it's safer, one. And two, you get the experience from the enemies. And the shadow enemy is a late game enemy. Also, I'm supposed to use exit here. And that guy gives a lot of experience. But yeah, both formations you can get a first strike in. And since you can get a first strike with Tristram, I might as well try. That's why I did it with got arrow with Tristram there.
And I feel like for every formation with a ninja, first strike are pretty common, right?
It depends on the third enemy. You can either get a Chimera or a If-Lights. If-Lights, you'll get a first strike easier because it's a lower level enemy. Oh, nice. This guy's good. Let me cast my arrow, please. There we go. Double formation, that can happen. You want to see doubles because you can one-round it easily and not take any damage that way. All right, this is fine here. Like a triple is expected, but now we have arrow. Benjamin can also do some contributions. Okay. Oh, he will. All right. So I thought that sleep wasn't gonna affect us, but no, we got woken up. So yeah, we're going through the force again. This time with Kaylee, a lot easier because Kaylee can do a lot of damage. That's the only black magic spell she has, and she doesn't have any wizard spells as well. So arrow is her only offensive magic other than life. So that can be kind of annoying. All right, tree time. Yep. We're about to enter the tree. And yeah, this is a point where it's very easy to exit. I mean, accidentally cast exit. There we go.
Yeah, you tell me.
So this formation, I attack with Axe with Kaylee and use a boosted, because Claw boosts your magic. Boosted arrow. And there's a glitch with these trees. These trees are bugged to be like the level 1 trees that you meet in the beginning of the game, which we never fought. So you'll always get a first strike against the trees. Like the trees in the overworld map here. Not the Snipians, but only the trees. So we'll take good advantage of that. So yeah, this area uses a lot of the Dragon Claw that we just got from Tristan. That was the first thing he got in the beginning of the game, but he didn't give it to us back then. So now we have it. And it's pretty nifty, because we can zoop around. The hook shot, as you will. Oh.
For some reason, this is one of the coolest mechanics in the game, and this is still one of the most boring dungeons.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just because it's so long, and the formations are annoying. Everything about the tree just sucks. Oh, nice miss.
And let's just face it, it's ugly.
Yeah, the tree... Kaylee can miss, and that was a 90% accuracy miss too. Because her accuracy went up since the last time we got her. But she can still miss. And that's been a source of agony for the past few runs for me. You'll get to use the sword a lot to unlock switches and unlock where you need to go next. So...
yeah. I mean, basically every time you're gonna use Benjamin to use a spell, you're gonna equip the Knight Sword because it's faster.
Yeah, because you get a speed boost if you equip the sword. And that speed boost allows you to possibly outspeed a few enemies. But not always, though. For this room,
like 5 speed.
Yep, go ahead. So this room you want to see double worms because you can one-round them very easily with Kaylee. If you get a triple, that's not the worst thing in the world. Wow, all doubles so far? It's pretty good.
Triple worm aren't really more dangerous, it's just longer.
Yeah, well they can be dangerous because they have Fireball, which inflicts a lot of damage at this point in the game. And they'll, like, a critical hit will do a hefty amount of damage. Like, it'll one-shot Benjamin. That's how dangerous it is on critical hits. All right, Benjamin's dead here, but that's fine because I can just do arrow. I get the experience for it anyways, so that works out. So experience for triple worms is pretty good. So I have one white spell charge left. Don't fight the ooze in this room, so I run away from those. You can if you want, but I don't fight them.
This is by far the worst enemy in this dungeon.
Oh yeah, because they have a little mechanic that you can't cast spells, otherwise they'll reflect them back in your face. Yeah, a few enemies in this game have that mechanic. And this is the first that you'll encounter that has such a mechanic.
Yeah, next one are gonna be the Beholders and Pazuzu Towers.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm out of spell charges here for exit, so that's fine. I missed anyways. It's fine. Because I can just do this, Kaylee. Yeah, see, that fireball did quite a bit of damage to Kaylee. A critical hit would do like 700 damage. And that's not good. Alright, so we're also going to be using the axe to chop down a few mushrooms in a way. It's not really chopping, it's more like pushing them down with a sideways swing. Yeah, that's how physics works, right?
I think this is one of the reasons why I don't like this dungeon.
Uh-oh. I did not use my exit, but that's okay. I think he's dead anyways. I missed too. Nice. All right. Anyways.
Now he's dead.
Yeah. Well, you tried. Benjamin. Yeah, at this point, Benjamin's magic's too weak that two multi-target cast won't do anything for us. But so far, I've been pretty good with the formations here. This has been a pretty good start to the tree, not gonna lie. Aside from like a few of these, but that's to be expected. Oh man.
Yeah,
Did
well,
I just
this
curse
run
myself?
is all about the RNG.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Level 14, that's very good. So I'm going to be trying to do another strategy for fighting triple worms once I hit level 14. And we might see it in the next few worm formations. But for now, we have frogs. Time for frog. Uh-oh. I think that kills, yeah, that kills it. But if she multi-targeted that arrow, that would not have killed. So yeah, that's a bad thing about... what was it? Bad thing about Auto is that sometimes she casts arrow when you don't want her to cast arrow. So that gets annoying. So here's another worm. We got triple worms or what? No, double worms. That's fine.
Yeah, you actually got a lot of double worms.
Yeah, that's crazy. How many double worms I've been getting? Right? We have like 3 more worm formations for the rest of the tree. But that's when we'll get to them. Uh-oh. I'm actually gonna attack this guy because this guy's way more dangerous than this guy here, the leech. Because as you can see, they petrify. And we don't have any protections to petrify for both the partner and Benjamin. And there's gonna
this
be a
is
lot
one
of
of the few things Kaylee is not immune to.
Yeah. Well, mostly because right transposition or whatever it is. The transient's pretty. PB2 isn't either. All right, so this is where I'm going to try the double arrow strat. Although I should have done it when I had full HP for both my guys. Fireball, that hurts. Do I outspeed a guy? Do I outspeed anything? Yo, I outsped a worm. That's good. That happens sometimes. That's pretty good. So we're going to be starting to fight oozes now. And Kaylee has 1 arrow charge. Hopefully she doesn't use, that's good. Yeah, she can use arrows sometimes on auto, and that gets very annoying.
This is also the first time you're gonna use the Dragon Claw.
Oh yeah, as an offensive tool. Because a Dragon Claw can inflict Petrify on enemies, which pretty much on awesome, like that. That's what happens when you use the Dragon Claw.
Yeah, but you want it to work on the first hit, not the second one.
Yeah, that's what you want. Sometimes you can critical hits, and they'll do the same thing. But yeah, that's rarer. Alright, our last arrow here. And I'm going to use the seed because sometimes there's going to be a skeleton in the next formations that you'll want arrow for. So, chop more mushrooms.
This might be my least favorite room in the run.
Oh yeah, because sometimes your guy won't switch sides and cut the mushroom, like what happened a while ago. That gets annoying. That's cool. You're seeing chopping in action. Real life mushroom chopping.
Yep.
In a game. Alright, I'm gonna use the claw here and single target arrow. So you can use a bomb or you can use claw here. Both will work. But if you get the petrify here, there's a little glitch that happens. Oh, there's no petrify, but that's okay though. I'm gonna use a bomb for a guaranteed kill. But yeah, the petrify glitch is when one of the enemies is petrified and you do an attack that has split damage like the bomb, it will do split damage even though there's only one enemy left. And that can get pretty annoying sometimes. But yeah, it's a nifty little thing that's not very well known, but it happens in this game. I missed too. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna use the bomb. Dissolve the right person. Yes! Nice. Finished in this round. That's good.
So what just happened is that the enemy tried to drain Kaylee and just took damage instead.
Yep, because Kaylee has drain immunity, which reverses the effects of drain. And as you saw there, that actually hurts the guy and healed Kaylee. Oh, nice critical. All right, I guess. I'll take the guaranteed. And you want to hope for a critical hit too, but that doesn't happen at all with Kaylee. Like, critical hits with her are very, very rare. Like, I think a property of weapons with consumable ammo is that they do more critical hits on average. That's what I think is what happens. Why you see more critical hits on Tristan and Phoebe. Oh, I outspat 2 of the worms. That's nice. That is great news. Yeah, that doesn't happen often. Hydro acid. Oh, that's fine. Oh, the petrify. That's good. No need to heal yet, because this formation is easy. Sometimes you can menu too fast, and you'll not get the thing you want. Even though your cursor will say, like, it's on the spell that you want to cast, it'll do something else. What happens if you go too fast? I'm actually going to attack the ooze. With the claw. Oh, nice crit. That's good.
Yeah, he got revenge for that crit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I used manual there, because if I was on auto, Kaylee would have healed me. That's what you don't want to see. Alright, let's see. Double stab. Okay, that's okay. That's pretty good. All the oozes have been really good. Like, not gonna lie, that's been a very good tree. We're approaching the end of the tree. Feels like a long time, right? Yeah. It's pretty boring too. But yeah, we're at the home stretch. But it's not over yet, because the upcoming boss is my personal least favorite boss in the entire game. Just because I died to him so many times. Alright, I'm going to do a risky strat here, and that involves double arrow. Because these guys, the scourgers here, if you live them alive, yeah, they can confuse you. And that's not fun. Uh-oh, double confuse?
Oh well, one down.
Yeah, one down, but I'm a little worried. We'll be fine, we'll be fine.
Alright.
We're fine, we're fine.
This is pretty much the best that could have happened.
Yeah, with that double confuse there, definitely. Healing up. And because that can also happen in this formation, because the guy comes with 2 of those guys, I'm going to do a little bit safer strat here, and it's worked pretty well. Kill these guys off at the first turn. Use exit, because why not? Uh-oh. Okay, good. That is a one-shot move that could happen, but I didn't get one shot. Yeah, Doom Gaze.
Because, as we said earlier, if Kaylee dies at this point, you're just game over and you restart the fight.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the first time we see pure one-shot KOs in this game. Not through Petrify, but through damage. Or like, yeah, through percent chance of instant kill.
Yeah, a few bosses can do this, actually.
Oh, yeah. Not this one, but the next boss can do that. This guy can inflict status ailments on you. And, oh, we're level 16. I didn't notice that. That's very good because our main guy can tank a full single target quick should Kaylee be petrified.
I would say this boss is also one of the main reasons why the resistance's glitch is pretty useful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That was very good. A 109 exit tree, that's pretty good. That's close to my PB, which is not very good, by the way, at this point, because a good tree exit time is like 104, 105 range. My PB had like a high 108s, and it still got sub 2. But yeah, this is definitely in sub 2 range. So we'll see where the game takes us upon Pazuzu's tower.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
It's all on Pazuzu's end now.
Yep, because that's the main source of whether your run will PB or will die a horrible death, well, through time. All right. So we do want to go back to the tree to get one very specific thing in that chest over there. And we have to go through, traverse through this room to get the spell. So more mushroom chopping. The very last bit of mushroom chopping you'll ever see in this run.
Yeah, you're going there after killing Ghidra, because otherwise you would have to fight a few enemies to get there.
And yeah, I don't think it's worth fighting the formations because, well, Arrow is already doing enough damage as it is, as you saw, because Ghidra is weak to Arrow. Alright, so Meteor, use Steed, exit. I don't think I needed to use the Steed, but it's okay. So we're coming up on the next town here, Windia. Oh yeah, but the reason why you're seeing clouds is you technically have not unlocked that point in the game. Oh my god. Alright, I got to keep
killed her.
Yeah. With the axe, yeah. Yeah, she moved out of the way. Anyways, yeah, the reason you see clouds is you haven't actually beaten the fire area, but you can still access the areas because you triggered the dialogue points or the story triggers to progress into the next part. So it's just a visual thing.
So basically you got all the items to get there, but the game still thinks you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's why it's clouded over like that.
Very important, do not mess up where you just did and cast exit.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'll just be a longer trek back, but yeah. What we warped to using the Mobius crest, by the way, that we also added to our inventory, was to the house where you get the explosives, which is our final bomb upgrade. And you need the explosives, definitely need them for the, otherwise you can't finish the game without them. Let's see. So yeah, this is Mount Gale, the good music, the same music you'll hear in Pazuzu's tower.
And my least favorite boss is coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely understand the reason why, because that guy sucks. Just plain and simple sucks. Alright, I can save a meteor because I can just simply double arrow here. So this formation actually is a little better because we have the Cupid Locket, which prevents confusion status. So that's why I am comfortable doing the double arrow strat against the Scourgers here. So yeah, we'll see them again. And there's one more formation that will have them.
I would say statuses and elemental resistances are the only reason why you're gonna pick up equipment.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the main reason. Alright, Meteor here, and I will use Life as an offensive spell. I missed! Oh my god. Yeah, that was a 90% miss, and that's not fun. That doesn't happen often, by the way. How you just miss like that.
Well, that's marathon luck for you.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, these water hegs can cure themselves too, but it's fine. Meteor will one-shot them.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the risk I take with using life. I still think it's worth doing.
Yeah,
So.
because the safe strat would be
Use
casting arrow.
Yeah.
And then meteor.
So the hopeful part is all your lives will hit. And you'll save time on average over using arrow, purely arrow. But thus is Mystic Quest. Alright. 2 more encounters. We may need to seed up and use the meteor. Depends on the next formation. We get a desert hag. Yeah, we're gonna use a meteor. Oh no, we don't have to. Oh, nice. All right, gonna use arrow.
Because meteor is a strong spell, but it got the longest animation of all spells in this game.
Yep, that's why I don't like to use meteor if I can afford not to use meteor. Because arrow will do the same job against these guys for sure. So, one last formation before the next boss. There he is, the next boss. Oh, nice. I can just do this, defend. I'm gonna have to remember that by the time I fight the boss. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be... This guy has some ads with him. Like the vampires here are the ads.
So we'll know in a few minutes if this round is gonna go right or not.
Yeah, we'll know by the time this happens. Alright, so... Gonna risk life. It's good.
Actually, I'm gonna place a bet.
Oh.
I'm gonna bet 40 bucks for the charity that Pazuzu is gonna be on the 6th floor.
Oh, that would be nice. If that happens. No guarantees, though. Alright. Let's see. Heal. The nice thing about using heal, oh my god, as an offense spell is that it can inflict paralyze. But the paralyze usually does not last long on this guy. Oh my god, it's lasting! This paralyze is lasting. Unbelievable. Is this gonna stick? It's gonna stick!
Are you kidding me?
I can't believe this is happening right now. Oh yeah, I'm out of spell charge, so I'm using a seed right now.
Yeah, neither can I, actually.
Oh my god, he's still paralyzed! No, there we go. That's about what I expected. But man, we got a few rounds in where he was completely paralyzed.
And to think I lost like 10 minutes to this boss on my PB.
Yeah, because this guy can also do an instant KO called Doom Dance, which I think can kill me like half the time because it usually hits. And that's why I don't like that's why I don't like Doom Dance. A lot of enemies in this game will inflict Doom Dance. I'm gonna kill him, like no matter what. And he's dead. That's good.
Okay, no joke, I think this is the fastest Dolahan I've ever seen.
They're faster. In one of my practice runs at RPG Limit Break, I got a Dolahan where he was completely paralyzed the entire way through, which is insane. But yeah, that's a way that you can get a really good Dolahan if your heal inflicts paralyze, and it sticks. That doesn't usually happen. I just got really lucky. On to the Pazuzu's Tower, the main source of RNG behind whether your runs will get a good time or not. Alright, switch to bomb and auto for this guy. I like to use bombs, even though you can use a claw. Mostly because the guarantee damage is well worth it over a chance of paralyzed or critical hit. Plus you need to use your heal potions, because we're going to be using the item underflow glitch again. And we actually need to use up our heal potions, which I'm going to do right now. There's Pazuzu. He's on the 1st floor, but we can't actually fight him. I run away from this formation because I don't like dealing with the beholders here. You can get double Garudas here on this floor, on this corridor, and that's what I'll go for. I think I can do like double arrow or something here, but it's slow. Level 17 at this point is actually not bad.
Once again, the safe way to deal with this fight is with arrow.
Arrow for both of you guys, because you both of your guys have arrow.
But of course, going with life and exit is faster.
Yeah, if everything hits.
Yeah, if.
Because your white spell charges are affected by your the spellcaster's accuracy stat. Oh my god, I'm getting bad luck with these formations here. I usually should see the doubles. Oh my god, stop. Stop, give me the double. Give me double. There we go.
Alright. It's pretty strange that in this game, the only spell that can actually miss are white spells.
Yeah, and not like black or wizard spells. Alright. Time to determine our fate. Hello, Pazuzu. So talking to him on floor 3 will determine the floor he's on. I think it's frame-based, but no one has done actual science behind it because, well, why do science in Mystic Quest? You're gonna be in for trouble. Yeah, no one has been able to figure out how to manipulate him for the longest time.
Yeah. Otherwise, this run would be so much smoother.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because basically you need to run this game for about an hour and 30 minutes in
Oh
order
yeah.
to know if you're gonna finish the run.
Oh yeah. So these guys here, yeah, these guys hurt. That fireball did 401 damage. Yeah, that guy really hurts. The Manticores here are probably the worst enemy in this tower. So here, I actually make an exception to this rule of using Exited Life because, well, the Chimera is an undead enemy. So it's immune to life, so that's why I use Arrow. Because I want the experience out of the Chimera. That's the main reason I get the guy. Actually, why did I use Claw? That's okay. Nice crit. Ah, fine. I'm gonna stay hydrated. These guys will always use their blinder on the first turn. Sometimes these guys send self-destruct, like that. Yeah, that self-destruct hurts. But it's pretty self-explanatory what self-destruct does. So my bomb count's a little low, but I like to have like low amount of bombs. In fact, I'm going to use Claw to finish him off. Ha! Or that could happen too. That works. Alright, so triple Garuda is the hope here. Yes, the triple Garuda. Alright. And what? Well, I think that just happened where I just menued too fast. That's okay. That's okay. There we go. That wasn't too bad. But I'm going to heal for the next part, which many of us Mystic Quest players, we dub it the Hell Way because you're going to fight Manticores, and there's always 3 of them per Manticore, like per battle. Yeah, this part is very hellish because these guys, they deal a lot of damage, they're not weak to anything, and they can inflict stone on you. So that's a nice combination of hell.
Yeah, that might be the worst enemy in pretty much the entire game, actually.
Well, there are some enemies in Doom Castle that are also pretty bad. Like the shadows. The shadows also really bad.
Yeah.
And the Cerberus too. Because, yeah, those guys can confuse and stone.
But at least they got weaknesses.
Yeah, they got weaknesses. This guy doesn't have any. That's another 90% miss. That's 2 or 3 of them at this point. I lost count. But
Can
yeah.
I interrupt you for a second?
Yep.
Yeah, we have a few donations to read.
Sure.
So, Draken gave $20. Tweak, 1987, gave $20 too and says, good luck on the run.
All right.
Good luck on the rest of the event. Having fun times watching you guys. No reset, you rock. Can't wait to speedrun again for you guys and for the good cause. Manix gave $5 and says, hey G-Virus, what do DD Gamings and SomeDDRnoob have in common? DD.
Oh.
Putting this to our killing mill gear PB paces. And Naram Ganjan gave $2.22. And the comment is just because. Thank you, Skateman.
Yeah, thank you guys for your donations. It's going towards a great cause in the Ronald McDonald House. Charity houses, yep. Alright, so that was a very good Hellway, actually. Like, I didn't run into many major problems. Around floor 7. Where we can run into the not the Banquets, the Beholders again. But that's okay. We'll just claw them this time.
So anybody in the chat who know about this game, place your bet. Which floor is Pazuzu going to be?
Oh boy. I'm gonna play floor 2 personally. Just because
You're
that's
so
the
pessimistic.
Yeah, I'm known to get floor 2 like many times. Like there was once a period of time where I got floor 2 like 8 times in a row. That's pretty bad. Because Kaylee's blinded, I'm using arrow. That's another instance where I'll use arrow over life. Because blind status affects your accuracy, and that in turn will affect the accuracy of your white magic spell charges as well. So there you have it. Arrow these guys. Oh, these guys do a lot of damage with a Quake, which I think is a bug spell. It's supposed to be Meteor. Yeah, it's Quake. And it hurts. Imagine a single target version of that. Yeah, that will hurt way more. And I missed. I missed. I think I'm alive. Yeah, by 3 HP. That's good.
Barely.
Yeah, barely. That's good. Alright. The hope for the claw here is that I can one-shot the Beholder with one attack. Doesn't happen a lot often. That's fine though.
The only reason why the Beholder might not be as annoying as the oozes from the tree is that they're weak to bombs.
Oh yeah, they are weak to bombs. Both of them are weak to bombs actually.
Yeah, both of them are.
So it's not just the Beholders. Yeah, it's interesting that the guys that have that reflect... Oh yeah, Beholders also have that reflect property that the oozes have. So both of those enemies, they're both weak to bombs. Alright. I'll use life. Thought about using arrow. Oh man. Not getting the stone or the thing. A nice self-destruct.
Oh well.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's almost faster.
Almost faster, yeah, but yeah, you have to heal after. That's the drawback. I like to like these guys, the Manticores, just because they suck. They just suck. Alright, we're about to get a new spell. The final spell that we'll get in the game.
Yeah, and in about 3 fights, we're gonna know if we get lucky.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
And I'm gonna know if I lose $40.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. For these mages, I'm gonna heal, just because Quake is just way too damaging.
Just a little fun fact, if you run out of mega grenades, you can still open those doors.
Oh yeah.
You're just gonna skip the animation, but the door is still going to open.
Yep. I like to take advantage of that, especially in the 100% run of this game. Because I routed the way I routed it is that I run out of bombs towards the end. Because you'll have to do the Fireberg area, and there's a lot of bombable areas. And having 0 bombs will skip all those animations. And that's a hefty amount of time saved. So yeah, this is Flare. We're gonna field test our Flare right now on these Nagas here. Yeah. Benjamin will deal a lot of damage, and he'll take over as pretty much the main damage dealer from this point on.
All right, everyone.
All right.
Pray for RNGesus.
Pray for RNGesus, indeed.
I want to see some bless RNG in the chat.
Oh, God. All right. Moment of truth right now. He's not on floor 6. That's fine. Oh, dear.
So the reason why we want Pazuzu on floor 6 is that you would already be fighting him.
Yeah, he's right there. So you just need to fight 1 extra formation, and that's it. But unfortunately, he's not on floor 6. And I have to keep in mind the amount of wizard spell charges I have. Well, I'm not going to be using them anyways, because this formation. This is the one formation where I will not use Flare in, just because I can get 1 shot because of the Reflect. Oh, finally. Finally got the Petrify. Alright, I still have 1. Yeah, I still have 1 charge left. Oh, he's on floor 5. I got floor 5 last night, so that's fine. Alright, yeah, floor 5 is about average luck. So, like, it's the middle worst outcome. What the heck? Anyways. So yeah, the best floors to worst floors in order are floor 6, floor 1, floor 5, floor 4, and floor 2. Floor 2 takes so much time, it's insane. Also, I need to seat up here.
Yeah, I feel like floor 2 is like 15 minutes longer than floor 6, or almost 15.
Yeah, I think, yeah, like I'm consistently plus 10 minutes, so I'm going to count it as 10 minutes. What was I doing? All right, there we go. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep track of how many flare spell charges I have. I see that jerk bird staring right at me in my face as he laughs from afar. I'll get you. I'll get you eventually. I have 2 more. Yeah, I have 2 more flares. 3 more flares, actually. Yeah, 3 more flares. All right. Chimera. This is where I actually need to use Arrow here. Because, well, Chimeras are resistant against Flare. And you can't one-shot them unless they're single target. And that's rarely, that doesn't even happen like after this dungeon. I have 1 more spell charge, that's good. So what I have to do when he's on another floor is hit the respective switches to keep him locked in place. So that's why you see me going bound to floor 4, and I want to hit the floor 4 switch to lock him onto floor 5, so he can't escape anywhere else.
Yeah, this dungeon is... When you play this game casually, this dungeon is so confusing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just because, like,
you can walk around for hours talking to him, and he's just going to teleport until you flip those switches.
Oh yeah, yeah. Plus, it's very confusing to like go in between floors because you go, you go between like, you go 2 floors at a time. So you start from floor 1, go to floor 3. Oh my God, is she dead? No, she's not dead. Yeah, that's a single target quake. We're alive.
No. Well, at least she didn't miss.
Yeah, at least it didn't miss. So that's a good thing. So we hit the floor switch. Now we've locked him into floor 5. And now we pretty much backtrack to where we came from before the Hellway. And then go right this time. And we'll get to Pazuzu. All right. So yeah, this is a very long trek back.
Yup.
So if you've got any more donations, go ahead and read them. Otherwise, we'll be in for a nice elevator music. Imagine elevator music being Pazuzu's tower music.
Yup.
Be pretty good.
So basically, if you check at the timer, the difference between floor 6 and floor 5 Pazuzu is about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah, that's about right. It's like 10 minutes for floor 2, like 3 minutes for floor 1, and like 7 or something minutes for floor 4, something like that. All right. I think the next fight is... Oh, it's mages. Okay. And one more enemy to go. That's fine.
Yep. And afterward, we're gonna get to one of the quote-unquote most complicated boss in the game.
Oh yeah, especially fighting him. There we go.
This is like the only boss that actually requires some planning.
Oh yeah, because he has a mechanic that you'll see after 5 turns, the first 5 turns. That's a very good first turn. I think that's the best first turn you can have, actually. Yeah, it's the best first turn. Because... That's fine. She's dead, isn't she? Yeah, she's dead. Oh, that's not good. Because normally Kaylee would outspeed the guy, but not today. I don't know why I'm trying, but... Yeah, I can't win this one. Yeah, Psych Shield. Psych Shield takes on the same reflective properties as the Beholders and Oozes have. So, there we go. That's Pazuzu. Pazuzu could be a troll. I just got unlucky because Kaylee's usually faster, like, than Pazuzu. That was just unlucky.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but beside the Dark King, this is the enemy with the highest HP in the game.
Yeah, 25,000 HP is pretty damn high.
He's got more HP than any of the bosses refight in the Doom Castle.
Yeah, even the refights, more HP than those guys. Yeah, this guy's a tank. A definite, absolute unit. Alright, we're out of flares, but I'm gonna keep piling on the damage and use arrow.
Even his own refight Zug at 20,000, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, his refight is 20,000. Ooh. Nice. That's good, that's good. Yeah, this guy will take off Psych Shield after like 2 turns after he applies Psych Shield. So it's pretty complicated. So you have to keep track of when he has Psych Shield and when he doesn't have Psych Shield. So that's 2 turns. So actually, it's 3 turns. So 3 turns after he applies Psych Shield, he will apply it again. Like turn it off, turn it on again. And this is a turn where he turns on Psych Shield again. It's a free turn for damage because he will always take your actions, his actions after you guys go on a Psych Shield turn. Alright, I should be dead if nothing catastrophic goes wrong. Because this guy can also inflict Petrify, and that's not fun. I think we're good. Use Axe, it's okay. He's dead. Nice Axe. Swag Axe kill. Yeah, that's
so
positive.
3rd crystal acquired.
Yep. Yes, the 3rd crystal of 4. Well, the 4th crystal of 4. But we never really activated the fire crystal. That's okay. We don't need to.
So it's the 3rd of 3, basically.
Yes. 3rd of 3. Plus, there's a Sky Coin in here, but since it's already in our inventory, we're not going to grab it. So we're just going to exit out.
Oh my god, you forgot the Sky Coin.
I know. Well, what will I do? Well, what I'm going to do is just buy 0 cure potions. Not use it yet.
No, because you can actually soft lock the game if you use it at the wrong time.
Technically, you can like recover from that. You're just going to have to use all your cure potions again and retry from there. And rewrite the inventory.
So basically using 255 cure potions.
Yep, and buy 0 cure potions again and just write the items in your inventory. Because we're going to be doing a little read writing. So we got Ruben. So now we have Ruben. We write the Thunder Rock, which this guy asked for, by using 0 cure potions. So now we have infinite cure potions. Well, not infinite, but 255 of them. We're never going to run out of them. Now we have access to this place.
I'm gonna be honest, I've been running this game for I would say about a year, and I don't think I remember where the actual Thunder Rock is.
You have to talk to Ruben's dad, like in Fireberg. So you can warp to... actually, I don't think you can. Never mind. You have to walk all the way back to Fireberg. Because what I was thinking was... oh, I'm supposed to talk to Kaylee, not this guy. There we go. Because you're supposed to get the Captain's Cap to get to the next part. Well, the funny thing is, the Captain's Cap actually doesn't do anything. It's talking to Kaylee that triggers the next events, not getting the item itself. And that's going to be our next area, the Haunted Ship.
Maybe it's just me, but I got a pretty hard time remembering the order of all those last thing you did.
Yeah, that happens to me too. So you're not alone on that. Ooh, nice. I got a good formation. So arrow and whites, because Ruben this time comes with a wizard spell, whites. And that's good, because he can actually deal damage. That's not physical attack. That's fine.
Well, actually, this is the first time you're using Ruben.
Oh yeah, that too, because we pretty much spawned Ruben out of nothing.
Oh, good.
And he fell. So much health he was.
There's
Nice crit.
one enemy formation you really don't want to encounter on the ship.
That's any triples. Like the Chimera can have a triple enemy formation, and this and the Thanatos here also have a triple enemy formation.
Yeah.
Not on the next Thanatos fight though. Oh, I've got lucky. This is the same luck I got last night actually, where I had all double formations.
Yep. Because the triple on those fights is a nightmare to get through.
Oh yeah, and you usually want to run away from those, and you're not guaranteed to run away from them. That's the thing.
Yep. So
that's annoying. Like also, your current HP is reflected in the run formula. So if you have less HP, you have less likely chance to run away. But nice, he actually died.
Yeah, the same happened to me a few times.
All right, Benjamin has enough magic power to do 2 multi-target heals and it'll heal everyone to full. That's good. Okay, last formation in the ship. These guys. Uh-oh, that's okay. I should be fine. I'm supposed to use white, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's good. Now we have our last piece of armor equipment upgrade in game, Gaia's armor, which protects against wind and gives more defense. So that's pretty good. And Ruben's too injured to help us. And looks like we discovered the secret to the Dark King. So we got to report back. So all our friends are in Windia now. From Kaylee to Ruben, Tristan somewhere, I think. Where's Phoebe? Well, Ruben's too fragile to come with us, so we're gonna take Phoebe with us. And this is the last party member we'll get, Phoebe 2. Rest up at the end.
The only time in the entire run where you're gonna use a hin.
Yeah. Like there's also using the inn in the in whatever the water town was, but yeah, it ends up being slower than using seeds. Or duplicating your seeds and using them. Let's see if I get a perfect ship enter. No. That was a little laggy. It's okay. Yeah. I think it's faster than just using exit and entering the ship from the overworld. On average.
Alright, final dungeon.
Final dungeon time. And get ready for the music.
Oh yeah.
One of the best parts about Mystic Quest is definitely the music, especially in the late game. They brought the music game up like a notch.
A notch?
10 notches.
10 notches?
Too many notches.
How many notches is it DD Gaming?
Too much.
Too much?
Yes.
How about $40 too much? Because that's what he donated, saying a bet is a bet, might as well save the girl.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah, and he put it towards saving Meryl in Metal
Nice.
Gear Solid.
Nice. All right, so we're coming up to the first of the refights. First, we've got to do some tech.
The first two refights are actually pretty easy.
Yeah, because the thing they forgot to do was actually put the boss flag on these guys. So spells like Exit and Life, they normally don't work on bosses, but since they don't have the boss flag, they duplicate themselves.
Oh god.
Yeah, but it's fine. We won anyways.
So
Yeah,
this
these
is
guys
the
die one hit.
highest damage you're gonna see in the entire game.
Yep, 10,000. Technically, no. You can still do more damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be coming up like at the end of the game.
How could I forget about that?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna heal up Phoebe. Yeah. Then take these guys on.
Yeah, take your time, heal up. Let that music play.
Oh yeah. Flare, and I end up using Thunder here because it on average does the same thing as White would do. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Double Doom Dance. That's not time for Doom Dance yet. Oh my god. All right.
I think
Yeah, these
this
guys.
is actually your first game over.
Is it really? Wow.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's surprising. That's actually surprising that I haven't game over yet. Because normally I'd expect like a game over to happen like way earlier.
And that was a quick one.
Yeah, very quick. So strike first on these guys is good. See, if you use white on these formations, you would have to see a death animation. And Thunder, like, it's faster animation, even though you have the weak dialogue to mash through, like, it ends up being faster than white's does for the same effect. So that's why I use Thunder for a lot of the formations here. I gotta remember to hit the switches, by the way, because I've done too many runs and lost some PBs where I forgot to hit the switches in this floor. It hurts. Ooh, nice crit. I should be fine, though. Oh yeah, you also get resistance to Thunder from the Gaia armor, I believe. So that's pretty nice. I think I just seat up, actually. Yeah. So yeah, I use Cure Potions to heal up, too. Just because it's faster than going to the spell menu. Also, we leveled up, so we have 5 wizard spell charges. So you get a wizard spell charges every 5 levels.
Did you hit the switch?
Did I hit the switch? Did I?
I don't think you did.
No, that's a good call. Thank you for that. Oh my god, because that switch I forgot to hit before. I tend to line myself up.
A long walk back.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to forget to hit one of the switches. It's kind of funny when that happens.
Okay, I'm gonna watch carefully.
Yeah. All right. One more formation before the next boss. Oops. That's okay. Yeah, you like to see double crab here because you're almost always guaranteed a first strike. If there's an if light in that formation, yeah, there's no first strike. Like, the chance of first strike decreases significantly. Alright, next boss, the Stone Golem. This is how we're going to deal with him. We're going to exit him. Because he also doesn't have the boss flag. Uh-oh. Oh, we're dead. We're dead.
Okay.
Because I didn't grab the Aegis shield, like, that happens. Yeah, it's fine. Oh my god, are you kidding me? She's also confused too, so. Well, she lit herself off on fire. Sure. This is not a boss you should be losing that much time to. Sure, baby, sure. Just do whatever. Alright, get stoned anyways.
Yeah, this is pretty much the worst you can expect,
Oh my
from
god.
this boss.
Alright, Stone Golem instant death too. So that's fun. But we should be fine now.
Okay.
Maybe? We're fine, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We win.
Alright.
Just have to do the spell charge for it. Alright, we made it through. I don't think I need to heal. Not just yet. So, I think I have 3 spell charges left on Ben, 3 on Phoebe too? I think so. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. So, this is 1. Yeah, I'm gonna use 1. Oh, I have 1. 1 left? Interesting. Sure, I'll seat up.
I would say one of the hardest part of this run is to remember what spell to use for every single enemy formation.
Oh yeah,
in the game.
yeah. Like, it's a lot of like situational awareness with this game, but like it's something that you develop over time. Like, as you get more familiar with this game, like things will click in your head. And I guess that's also like a pretty good start to running RPGs, is to develop your situational awareness. Just because it's rough. I could have used flare. Oops, that's okay. I forgot whites. I use white here.
Yeah, basically once you remember every single enemy formation and what to use, all you need to improve afterward is your menuing.
Yeah. Like there's only so much that you can control as a runner of an RPG.
Yeah, once you get the run down, it's like 75% RNG and 25% menuing.
Oh yeah. Shit, do I have any spell? Yeah, I do. Okay. Flare and attack this guy. That's fine. That's not fine. The rare Gorgon turn. The very rare Gorgon turn. That's the first time that's happened. All right.
Never happened before.
Yeah, just because I wanted to save animation time. And of course, that happens too. Alright. Good way to lose time. Good way to lose time. 2 game overs on this guy.
At least this is one of the rare games where getting a game over doesn't waste that much time.
And of course, this guy goes first too.
Oh, well,
Definitely not the way I
result is
want to
same.
go. Oh. So this guy, we've never fought him before. So this is the first instance where we fight this guy. This guy hits hard. Really, really hard. So we gotta be careful. So you either can use Meteor or Arrow here. It's actually, I think it's faster on average just to use Arrow because it takes the same amount of spell charges to take him down anyways. So that's why I like to use Arrow instead of Meteor here. We should be in the clear, I believe. Yeah, we should be in the clear. As long as he does a physical BB. Alright, I'm gonna manual target. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Manual target life to get rid of poison. Should be dead, actually.
Yeah, because in this game, life cures everything, even if the character was already alive.
Yep, it also cures like statuses on top of giving you a full health. Oh, good thing you didn't crit. That would have been scary. But he should be dead.
When
no
I
matter what
was
he does.
younger, I was almost scared at this face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is a pretty scary face. Oh, he's dead no matter what. Like, even if Phoebe dies. Oh, he's already dead. Well, there we go. Okay, so I gotta heal up Phoebe. Also, another reason why I use black magic spells with Arrow is that I get to save on some wizard spell charges for the upcoming part. So that's a nice little advantage to using Arrow in the Twin-Head Wyvern fight.
So just so people watching knows how different 2 rounds of this game can be, you're already past your PB, right?
Oh yeah, at that point I am. Nice double stone. Yeah, my PB is 156.37. Good for second place. It could be much better because it could have been at 153, but I died on the next boss and the final boss. And dying on the final boss doesn't happen often, but it can happen. Oh my god, where am I going?
The reason why I know your PB is because this is the reason why I never went for Canadian record in this game.
Yeah, this run is pretty brutal. Plus, it's like my first RPG too, so that's why I'm running it. I'm gonna seat up here.
This game get trashed on a lot, but it's fun to run in a speedrun.
Yeah, I think it's more fun to spectate than it is to play, personally. I'd rather watch someone run the game than actually play myself. But yeah, that's the nature of the run. It's fun. Oh, not this formation. This formation is not fun. You're forced to use Meteor and White, plus the Thanatos can cure, but that TV goes after our spells. We're fine though. There we go. Chimera, Cerberus's. Didn't do anything, that's good. Yeah, sometimes the Ghost and the Shadows won't do anything. That's because what they're trying to do is copy more of themselves into battle, but there's already free enemies there. So that's why they can't do that. And even then, if they're in a double formation, they can't like add another enemy, just because the formation screen itself is locked at 2, which is kind of cool. Heal up. Get some Thanatos in. Oh, I can. This is one formation where I use auto in, because most of the time Phoebe will use Thunder and kill one of the Thanatos. Because the Thanatos can cure, and that gets very annoying. Level 22, that's good. So, a few more formations to go. Ooh.
Yeah, I would say, I think in pretty much every run, you're gonna end up around between 21 and 24.
Yeah. 24, I don't think I've ever seen before. Like, the way I run this game, I'll never see level 24. There's a different strat for level 24, which is akin to the 100% strat for the final boss.
Yeah, I usually end up at 22 or 23 myself.
Yep, especially on a run that gets you floor 2. Like, you almost always hit level 23. Because what happens at level 24 is your magic stat is too much. So the old strat for defeating the final boss is different because of that. It's all dependent on your magic stat. I gotta use a seed. It's fine. Thunder. Alright, coming up is the most trolliest boss in the entire game. That's not Pazuzu.
Well, it's almost Pazuzu.
Well, it's Pazuzu's orange cousin. Zoo.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, arrow and white. That's what I open with. And it begins! Alright, we've already lost this fight.
Yep. This boss trolled
Just
me
end
so
me
bad
over. Yes, thank
when
you.
I first started running this game that this boss became my sub emote on Twitch.
Oh yeah. Nice critical hits on your Psych Shield. Yeah, this Psych Shield attack he does is actually bugged. Like, it's not supposed to be like an attack. But he does it anyways. Nice! Oh my god. I'm a little scared now because the stupid guy petrified. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. That was unfortunate. Alright, classic Jerkbird. Yeah. Doom Dance. Cluster guys are also really, really dangerous too. Yeah, Phoebe usually outspeeds the Chimera and Thanatos. So that was just bad luck on top of that. We might get cured. Oh no, okay, we're good. So the Thanatos could have cured there, but that's okay. Alright, so now we can finally start dealing damage to this guy. Oh, the double cure, that's good.
Yeah, because for most of the refight, it gets way easier as soon as you get rid of the other two enemies.
Oh yeah. So we're on pretty good. We're in pretty good shape right now. This is turn 4 or turn 5? I think it's turn 5. No, turn 4. So same Psych Shield mechanic.
Yup.
After 5 turns, he'll start using a Psych Shield. And a turn you would get a Psych Shield. He turns on Psych Shield. Your actions will always go before Zoo. Now Psych Shield's on. So I'm gonna force attack. Oh, okay,
Yes.
good. Alright. So now Psych Shield's down. So now we can start piling on the damage. Yeah, he's pretty much dead. Like, doesn't matter what he does, he's dead. I can say with confidence.
Right there.
Yeah. Yep, he's dead. Yep.
So
That's a
we're
pretty
on the
good-
pace for like 206.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad. Man. For a 4-5 run, that's not bad. Especially given the amount of trolling that this game has done.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good showcase of what this game can offer for a marathon run. So we fall down there and jump back to the first floor. Not first floor, but lava floor. And get back here.
So now you just got the greatest power of all time.
Yes.
Which does like absolutely nothing.
Just opens this part because you're blocked until you like go talk to the guy. So here's the final boss, the Dark King. Well, savor the music because you're not gonna hear it for very long. But
Yup.
depends on what he does. Alright, that's a good start. Alright, didn't miss, that's good. Alright. So the way Cure works in this fight is it overflows his HP, so it actually does damage. That's why you're seeing a lot of damage being dealt to the Dark King, because he has 40,000 HP, and we overflow his HP by curing. That's why Cure does damage. Oh my god, that was a mistake, but I
So
should be
get
fine.
ready on time because 2 more cures and he's done for.
No, he should be dead after this cure. And time.
Okay, 2-5-23.
That's good. Like, time happens when your last hit of cure is confirmed. So, 205.23. Timer's still going. Yeah. Not bad at all for a marathon run. Smash is my estimate of 215. And 215 would be like a floor 2 time that I'd be satisfied with. There you go. That's Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. So, shoutouts to the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest community, the RPG Limit Break community as well, because they are fantastic. Like, I'm wearing my RPG Limit Break shirt from when I went in 2017, and I hope to go again. I couldn't make it out this year, but yeah, do check them out for RPG speedruns in general. I think Questing for Glory 2 is still ongoing, so RPG speedruns are happening over there, and it's a good showcase for many RPGs. So give them a follow and give them drop by and say hi if you enjoy RPG speedruns. So, are you guys gonna let the ending play out, or because I'm good with that ending? Since we have time, I guess we could let the ending play out.
All right, well, thanks SomeDDRnoob for this amazing round. Come on, give it up for SomeDDRnoob, guys.
Yep. My pleasure. I'm glad to be here. My first time at NoReset as well. NoReset and that next level. So it's a double first for me.
Well, it's our first in Ontario too, so
I had blast. I'm enjoying my time. You guys should check out next level next time you guys are here. And give NoReset a follow if you haven't already.
Well, thank you for being with us, DDR Noob. Like, And you're not just some DDRnoob, man. You're the DDRnoob.
I guess so. Yeah.
There you go. And that was my bad. Dom's like, oh, you got like 7-8 minutes. This boss is going to take a while.
Yeah.
So I just went to grab something to drink, and then I come back, and the timer's off, and the run's ending, and I've been gone for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, what? So I blame Dom. It's his fault for the whole timer snafu.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's all Dom's fault.
Oh, no
Hi,
worries.
Dom.
No worries there.
Hi.
Hello.
But we have the highlights, and we'll retime it for you. Don't
That's
worry
fine.
about
Yep. All good. All good.
that. And, well, thank you for our final RPG of the weekend. We've had Super Mario RPG earlier, and we had one RPG per day. So
Yep.
there you have it.
That's a good mix.
And do any of you want to pick up some RPG speedrunning? Like he was saying, this is a great game to pick up because when you die, you can just retry the fight.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's quite something, really.
Yeah, it's a very good, very friendly beginner RPG, both in general, casually, and as a speedrun. So do pick it up sometime when you have a chance.
All right.
Yep.
And without further ado, we're going to be moving over to Sonic 3D Blast No Flickies. Beat the game on Sega Genesis.
All right.
J-Pin. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
All right.